Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Grading Andrew Wiggins' performance in Warriors' preseason debut. After missing the first 4 preseason games due to an illness in training camp, Andrew Wiggins returned to the Golden State Warriors lineup against the Los Angeles Lakers in Las Vegas on Tuesday. Given that Steve Kerr had spoke glowingly about how Wiggins had returned from the offseason, and the lofty expectations the head coach has placed on the 2022 All-Star, there was a level of anticipation attached to the Warriors' penultimate preseason outing. Not only was Wiggins returning to the lineup for the first time since last season's play-in tournament elimination, but he was also doing it in a completely new role as part of a different Golden State starting five. Wiggins started alongside Stephen Curry in the Warrior backcourt, allowing Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green and Tracy Jackson-Davis to share the frontcourt in a bigger-than-usual opening lineup. Per Monty Poole of NBC Sports Bay Area, it was the first time Wiggins had started at the 2-guard for Golden State since he was traded to the franchise in February 2020. The Canadian played just over 5 minutes during his first stint in the opening period, going 2 of 2 from the free throw line but otherwise failing to record a rebound or an assist while missing his only field goal attempt. Wiggins played another 6 minutes in the second quarter, missing a three-pointer while adding an assist and a steal as the Warriors took a 58-51 lead. The 29-year-old finally got his first field goal with an easy dunk from a Jonathan Kuminga pass in transition, yet finished the third with just 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting. Just over 4 fourth-quarter minutes were undoubtedly Wiggins' best. He scored 7 points on 2 of 3 shooting, while also going 3 of 3 from the free throw line after being fouled by Bronny James on a 3-point attempt. Wiggins finished the game with 11 points, an assist and a steal on 3 of 9 shooting from the floor. The former first overall pick missed all 3 of his 3-point attempts and was a +4 in his 21 minutes. There were certainly elements of rustiness on the offensive end which was to be expected, but he did play a major role on the defensive end in keeping the Lakers to just 35.8% shooting from the floor and 27.5% from 3-point range. Speaking in the post-game, Kerr was happy enough with Wiggins' performance and the combination he had with Kuminga in the starting lineup. 3 players on the Warriors roster who won't last the entire 2024-25 season. The Golden State Warriors will look to start the 2024-25 season on a high note after a somewhat disappointing offseason. They went star hunting last summer to lure in some big names like Paul George and Lauri Markkanen. However, they came up short in their pursuit to add another star next to Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. To add insult to injury, they lost. Klay Thompson signed with the Dallas Mavericks after playing 13 seasons in the Bay Area. Their roster is talented, boasting a combination of youth and veteran players. However, the reality is that several stars at the end of the season are on the Warriors roster. Gary Payton too, with the emergence of Brandon Podziemski and Jonathan Kuminga, along with the signing of Kyle Anderson and Buddy Hield, Gary Payton too seems like the possible odd man out the Warriors roster. Payton too re-signed with the Warriors back in 2023, hoping to bring back some of that energy that won them a championship back in 2022. However, he dealt with several injuries last season that limited him to 41 games. He has shown to be a key reserve during their last championship run, and as a result, he has become a fan favorite. He was still highly effective in minutes played for the Dub. However, considering their depth on the wing and their need at other positions, GP2 could likely be out during the offseason or even traded before the deadline in February. Kevin Looney, another longtime Warrior who could be on the move at some point in the season, is Kevin Looney. Looney was a key rotational piece for the Warriors during their championship run in 2022. However, his playing time has significantly dropped due to the emergence of Tracy Jackson-Davis and Draymond Green, who typically plays some small ball 5 minutes. Looney is a free agent this summer and has shown that he is a quality big man throughout his time with the Warriors. Any team around the league could likely benefit from acquiring Looney if the Warriors opt to trade him before the season's end. He's also making $8 million this season, which could make him a key piece in matching contracts, even if he's not the centerpiece of a trade. Moses Moody, one of the more puzzling players on the Warriors roster, without a doubt, is Moses Moody. The 3-year guard has mainly played off the bench throughout his tenure with the Warriors and has shown flashes of elite play at times. However, his performance hasn't been consistent enough to show the Warriors that he is a guy that can be a building block for the future like Kuminga and Podziemski have. Steve Kerr recently said he's going to play an important role this season, but at least some of that could be driving up his trade value. Considering that he is a free agent, it's best if the Warriors let him walk or trade him before the season ends to clear up space for a potential Kuminga extension. Golden State Warriors told to make Jimmy Butler decision amid Miami Heat trade rumors. With the Miami Heat not handing Jimmy Butler a contract extension over the offseason, expect there to be speculation about his future moving forward. If he declines his player option, the 35-year-old will be a free agent next summer. Naturally, trading Butler is a very real possibility, especially if the Heat do not start the season well. Could that open a window of opportunity for teams like the Golden State Warriors? The Warriors need to make something happen to give Steph Curry a chance to compete for his 5th ring in the twilight years of his career. And there have been rumors that Butler is a player they have an eye on. Of course, the Warriors might need to give up quite a bit to make a move for Butler happen. How much would they be willing to part ways with though? It is believed that they were not ready to include Jonathan Kuminga in a trade package for Paul George in the summer. In the Bleacher Report article "One Ambitious Trade Target for Every NBA Team This Season," Andy Bailey suggested Butler for the Warriors. Bailey wrote, "If the Heat stumble out of the 2024-25 gates and start shopping Butler, who again, didn't get an extension this past summer and can enter free agency next summer, Golden State should explore the possibility. The Warriors might have to part with 3 or 4 players on top of Wiggins, including some intriguing young talents like Jonathan Kuminga or Brandon Podziemski. Golden State and Miami might have to rope in a 3rd team to help facilitate the deal. But if the Warriors wound up with Curry, Butler, and Green, they might have one last legitimate shot to get Curry his 5th title. After he brought 4 to the organization, it owes him that. Adding Butler alongside Curry and Green would put the Warriors back into contention, depending upon the roster they surround their star trio with. Of course, it would be a very different dynamic to the one Curry and Green had with Klay Thompson, but Butler has already proven his ability to deliver in the postseason. As for the Heat fans, seeing Butler leave South Beach without winning a championship would be a blow, but at the same time, it is very possible that the franchise are working with the Bam Adebayo timeline in mind. A theory backed up by their lack of activity over the summer. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.